Haki, assalamu alaikum. Hey, I'm out and about today, and I thought that I would read for you a little bit while I'm here. And I'm wearing my Free Palestine shirt. Hope it pisses people off. Anyway, I am going to be reading from Surah 7, The Heights, starting with verse 75. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The arrogant chiefs of this people asked the lowly who believed among them, "Are you certain that Salah has been sent by his Lord?" They replied, "We certainly believe in what he has been sent with." The arrogant said, "We surely reject what you believe in." Then they killed the she-camel, defying their Lord's command, and challenged Salah, "Bring us what you threaten us with, if you are truly one of the messengers." Then an overwhelming earthquake struck them, and they fell lifeless in their homes. So he turned away from them, saying, "O my people, surely I have conveyed to you my Lord's message and gave you sincere advice, but you do not like sincere advisors. And remember when Lot scolded the men of his people, saying, 'Do you commit a shameful deed that no man has ever done before? You lust after men instead of women. You are surely transgressors.' But his people's only response was to say, 'Expel them from your land. They are a people who wish to remain chaste.' So we saved him and his family, except his wife, who was one of the doomed. We poured upon them a rain of brimstone. See what was the end of the wicked? And to the people of Midian, we sent their brother Shu'aib. He said, 'O my people, worship God. You have no other God except him. A clear proof has already come to you from your Lord. So give just measure and weight. Do not defraud people of their property, nor spread corruption in the land after it has been set in order. This is for your own good, if you are truly believers. And do not lie in ambush on every road, threatening and hindering those who believe in God and his path and striving to make it appear crooked. Remember when you were few, then he increased you in a number. Consider the faith of the corruptors. If some of you do believe in what I have been sent with, while others do not, then be patient with God, for he judges between us. He is the best of judges." Arrogant chiefs of the people threatened, "O Shu'aib, we will certainly expel you and your fellow believers from our land unless you return to our faith." He replied, "Even if we hate it? We would surely be fabricating a lie against God if we were to return to your faith after God has saved us from it. It does not befit us to return to it unless it is the will of God our Lord. Our Lord has encompassed everything in his knowledge. In God we trust. Our Lord, judge between us and our people with truth. You are the best of those who judge." The disbelieving chiefs and his people threatened, "If you follow Shu'aib, you will certainly be losers." Then an overwhelming earthquake shook them, and they fell lifeless in their homes. Those who rejected Shu'aib were wiped out, as if they'd never lived there. Those who rejected Shu'aib were the true losers. He turned away from them, saying, "O my people, indeed I have delivered to you the messengers from my Lord, and gave you sincere advice. How can I then grieve for those who choose to disbelieve? However, we sent a prophet to his society. We afflicted his disbelieving people with suffering and adversity, so perhaps they would be humbled. Then we changed their adversity to prosperity, and they flourished and argued falsely. Our forefathers, too, had been visited by adversity and prosperity, so we seized them by surprise while they were yet unaware. Had the people of those societies been faithful and mindful of God, we would have overwhelmed them with blessings from heaven and earth. But they disbelieved, so we seized them for what they used to commit. Did the people of those societies feel secure that our punishment would not come upon them by night while they were asleep, or did they feel secure that our punishment would not come upon them by the day while they were at play? Did they feel secure against God's planning? None would feel secure from God's planning except the losers. It is not clear to those who take over the land after the destruction of its former residents that if we will, we can punish them too for their sins and seal their hearts so they will not hear the truth. We have narrated to you, O prophet, some of the stories of these societies. Surely their messengers came to them with clear proofs, but still they would not believe in what they had already denied. This is how God seals the hearts of the disbelievers. We did not find most of them true to their covenant. Rather, we found most of them truly rebellious. Then after them, we sent Moses with our signs to Pharaoh and his chiefs, but they wrongfully rejected them. See what was the end of the corrupters. And Moses said, O Pharaoh, I am truly a messenger from the Lord of all worlds, obliged to say nothing about God except the truth. Indeed, I have come to you with clear proofs from your Lord. So let the children of Israel go. Pharaoh said, if you have come to me with a sign, then bring it if what you say is true. So Moses threw down his staff, and behold, it became a real snake. Then he drew his hand out of his collar, and it was shining white for all to see. The chiefs of Pharaoh's people said, indeed, he is a skilled magician who seeks to drive you from your land. So Pharaoh asked, what do you propose? They replied, let him and his brother wait and send mobilizers to all cities to bring every clever magician. The magicians came to Pharaoh saying, we shall receive a suitable reward if we prevail. He replied, yes, you will certainly be among those closest to me. They asked, O Moses, will you cast, or shall we be the first to cast? Moses said, you first. So when they did, they deceived the eyes of the people and stunned them, and made a great display of magic. Then we inspired Moses, throw down your staff, and behold, it devoured the objects of those illusions. So the truth prevailed, and their illusions failed. So Pharaoh and his people were defeated right then and there, and put to shame, and the magicians fell down prostrating. They declared, we now believe in the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of Moses and Aaron. Pharaoh threatened, how dare you believe in him when I give you permission? There must be a conspiracy devised in the city to drive out the people, but soon you will see. I will certainly cut off your hands and feet from opposite sides and crucify you all. They responded, surely to our Lord we will all return. Your rage towards us is only because we believed in the signs of our Lord when they came to us. Our Lord, shower us with perseverance and let us die submitting to you. The chiefs of Pharaoh's people protested, are you going to leave Moses and his people free to spread corruption in the land and abandon you and your gods? And he responded, we will kill their sons and keep their women. We will completely dominate them. Well, okay, that's verse 127. I'm going to leave off there. Until next time, walaikum assalam.